Hey, welcome back everybody. Signing here again with episode 57 of my Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode playthrough. And I'm over here in my B area. And let's see, you've got some drones in you. Guess what? You're gonna get liquefied. I'm just making tons of liquid DNA because I can, honestly. And let's see. Mutatron, probably get some more redstone into there. Let's get like, say 16 blocks. Run that through here. And that'll produce, I think, 900 millibuckets per redstone block, so that should be fine. And you're all fine. So I've been using the different machines here to do stuff and things. Like the DNA extractor, honestly, I'm just using it to make liquid DNA. Which, let's see, look that up here. Liquid DNA, I can use it to make things like ludicrate. Or even random animal spawn eggs in the advanced carpenter. Regular carpenter can do both of those as well. I need like blaze mesh, which is just a bunch of blaze rods. Ender amethyst, which is going to be a bit of a fun one to get. Easiest way probably is just wait for it to show up in my laser. Alumnite, or alumite, sorry. I always want to put another extra N into there. Yeah, that is a smeltery thing, right? It's an alloy of aluminum. See, 5 aluminum, 2 iron, 2 obsidian. Makes alumite. There's got to be a better way to do this, right? And let's see, you can't alloy in the melter. Can't alloy in the nuclear craft melter. But I think I can work with that. Alright, so making liquid DNA. I'm making mutagen, because there's things that need it in the future. Plus, I'm using it to make, you know, really good bees. There's a couple that I wanted just for grins, pretty much, right? This guy, genetic sampler. You put a bee into here. Oh, I'm out of labware. Okay. Well, that makes a bit of a difference now, doesn't it? Let's go stack of genetics labware. I'll set in here. It needs these blank gene samples and labware to pull a random gene off of a bee you put into here. I recommend drones because, well, they're disposable. And we got a fertility 3 off of it. But in these samples, they don't stack, so they're all pumping up into this chest. So I can go through here and grab the genes I want. Anything that I don't want, I can run it through a furnace, and it'll clear the genetic information off of there. Next here with a genetic imprinter, which any of the traits I do want, I can just simply craft it with this template here, throw it into this machine, give it some labware and a bee, and it'll basically imprint the genetics onto there, right? So I've been putting on there effect none, making them like rocks, makes they never sleep, tolerates the rain, sure, fertility 3, just for extra drones for DNA at this point, honestly. And then cave dwelling, so I can make my bees do things inside. And I've got a few different bees going here. Also, not that, got on the Globetrotter sash, which is, it's very fast. Also, for my cosmetic armor, I've got the safety helmet and the safety belt from Industrial Renewal. Because, why not? Or, safety harness, anything else, but, it's a thing. But I've got diligent bees over here, which they're good, right? They produce stringy combs, which is something I want a lot of, actually. These guys are producing honeycombs. Cultivateds. They have one of the higher honeycomb production rates, so good stuff. Mysterious combs. These things we're going to need for this pulsating propolis, which we need for the mesh, which either A, I can turn into ender pearls, but also B, I need these to make resonant cell frames. So, a very handy thing to have. And you can run all this stuff through a centrifugal separator, and it works a whole lot faster than the centrifuge from forestry does. Even at max speed, I was not all that impressed with the forestry one. Here we have our Imperials, which are producing dripping comb and royal jelly. Now, royal jelly, a few things. You can use it to make like database, stuff like that for forestry. Ambrosia, which is pretty good food. More databases, and production upgrades from gin industry. Also, I can make dissipation charges. Use on a rainmaker to stop the rain. And then some, Benny's things here, scented gears, and scented paneling in case I decided I want to make an aviary. Scented gears have no uses, so just a thing. Also, Imperials, you're good and all. Wow, you take a while to melt down, don't you? Here. Half you can go in there. Now, the Imperials, the other cool thing is, if you get close to the hive, I didn't strip these guys' effect off, because they will give you occasional regeneration, which is nice and handy. Then we have some furious bees here, making simmering combs. Simmering combs centrifuge into refractory wax and phosphor. Now, phosphor mix it with like dirt or cobblestone or whatever to make lava. Looks like sand's the best option for that. So kind of cool. I might do something with that. I don't know, but alternate lava generation. And then I've got some fiendish queens here, which also produce ash, which by itself not all that great. Compost, fertilizer. I can make ash bricks though, and I can make bituminous peat. But I don't know if I'm going to bother with any of that stuff really. Well, let's put stuff in here. I have this thing filtering out whatever can be centrifuge goes into here, and then the byproducts from that go into this black hole controller, or up here to this small storage crate. And this is just for overflow things that I don't have a black hole unit for yet, like the pulsating propolis. And that stuff I've just been manually putting like in there. Are you done doing? Oh, look at you. Where did you go? This is my extra bees stuff. Oh, that's right. I ended up getting heroics, didn't I? Heroics are good if you need a lot of cocoa beans. Let's see. This one's... Yeah, that was my ash bees. Empty. Water bees, which, honestly, probably am done using. Although I think I can breed the water bees up. And, Lapis Sapphire River Bee. This is the one I kind of want, though. This will produce clay combs, which... It's an alternate method of getting clay, which is pretty nice, actually. But it's a Benny bee, so... Yeah. Not all concerned about using it up. And then we have some unwearies, which... Right now, actually I can get rid of the light and the open sky upgrades now. Because I read the correct traits onto them. That was just short term to get these guys built up a bit. But I have 8 production modifiers, or upgrades put in here, which generate, or they require a lot more power now. And automation, so it just automatically rebreeds the bee. These guys, though, besides being a really fancy green color, they produce stringy combs. And it's about the highest rate I've seen, really. Yeah. 30's as good as you're going to get. The stringy combs, though, they produce propolis in a centrifuge. Right? 100% chance. 40% chance of a honey drop. But see, this is what I want, because propolis, well, you can make slime balls out of, which is kind of cool. The other thing in bituminous peat, which is just a fuel, so, meh. Letters, which if you're playing on multiplayer is kind of nice. Also, species item filters. You can use Endrio to automate bees, you need these. Over here, we can use it to make the different glass things. You know, the stained glass, whatnot. I can trade it with villagers to get different bees. This is a big one, though. Makes sticky resin from IC2, 100% of the time, but only in the forestry centrifuge. And then that is, you know, I mean, you can extract it into rubber, you can cook it up, make sheets or sticky dynamite. Bunch of fun stuff. What I got going on down here, a little compact there, but I've got power and item conduit in the middle. Item conduit pulls from the apiary into the separator here. And let's just go ahead and clear all the sides off because they're not being used. So it goes the combs will go into here. Then it spits out propolis and honey. Any honey goes to the trash can. Don't need it. Got plenty of honey from other sources right now. And then the propolis goes into the centrifuge here, which it's getting run through. I mean, it's not terribly fast, but it works. And then that sticky resin's being pulled out and pushed into the interface. Why? Because it's either that or go through my recipes and find out which recipes I screwed up on. And use rubber for instead of plastic. There's a couple of them, and instead of going through 300 or 400 recipes trying to find it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to automate rubber production. Just seems like it'd be, I don't know, not necessarily a smarter idea, but definitely something I would do. But how's my ore doing right now, anyway? Yeah, you're pretty well full up. Working on osmium right now. And I set up my appetite to automatically process. Right now we're at 66 billion out of 1 trillion. So, getting there. I'm still at 6% though. But you notice my drawers are back down to, or not drawers. My drives are down to roughly 10%. And the reason for that is I hooked up a couple black hole controllers. 12 black holes each. And it's things like redstone and iron and bitumen. I'm getting a lot of sawdust, coal, aluminum, sulfur, lapis, slime balls. I've got a lot of slime balls. Most of that's from my fish farm. Gold ingots, osmium, copper ingots. And over here we got like apatite, which is why I'm not processing it. It's got a place to go. Lead ingots, infernium, or inferium. Sorry. Nickel, thorium, cyanide. This is when I was kind of struggling for things. Nether quartz, certus, basalt, black quartz, oak saplings, and crushed carabite. Because you don't need the carabite for anything, but I wanted it to, you know, have a place to go at least. So, but that took close to 500,000 items off my drives, and I'm okay with that now. I mean, we're up to like 111,000 stone, and I guess I was working on fusion stuff last, wasn't I? Got 2,000 iron ore just sitting waiting to process. That's from that excavator, by the way. Also, where I got a ton of sulfur from. Yeah, like 62,000 iron. That's amazing is what that is. Alright. These are things that I'm thinking about doing. But I did get sidetracked, and I forgot to put my bees on here. Also, why I broke that down, I've got actually a door back here now. And to add more exports onto here, all the biomes will put any gems, including the ender amethyst and apatite. Because, well, that's the thing, right? External storages. I do have my IC2 nuclear reactor going as well right now. I should be getting a decent amount of plutonium. One thing I'm kind of worried about right now, though, is my uranium supply. I'm at 1,300. Not the greatest. So, let's see. What can I do? Okay. Can I get yellowite from anything? Orchids. I could automate the orchids. There's like ender yellowite and stuff. Okay. Not what I want. Pretty certain. Actually, I don't know if there is a way to get it from bees or not. Let's check out uranium ore. Alright, so uranium ore pieces come from endstone. Okay. I can kind of sort of work with that. I could sometime soon get into a void ore miner. That wouldn't be terrible, I guess. Laser, all this fun stuff. And then that, yep. How about the ingots? Probably just looks like more of the same. I can uncraft yellorium blocks into uranium, which is not horrible, I guess. We could make uranium seeds, and we get 3 ingots per 8 essence. That's a bit... I don't know. I'm trying to avoid mystical agriculture, and I've been doing a decent job so far. I'm trying to find other ways to automate things. And I was going to try to stay away from environmental tech, but there's just some things that I need that can only come from there. This guy's doing his job. So is this one. And with this thing running out of power, they're running full-time Well, they'll run even if they don't have a place to dump power, so it will waste fuel if you're not careful. And this guy's doing his thing. I could speed this up by another, like, third at this point, but that'll mess with the aesthetics. I don't want to mess with the aesthetics. Induction smelter resonant, though. What all do I have in you? Well, you're just auto-exporting, aren't you? Oh, no, wait a second. That's right. This one. Crafter is, like, right here. And you are simply making black iron ingots. So, let's just put that there for now. Because I did make the signalum cell frame. I need to take it the next step up. I need to fill it. So while I'm thinking about this, cell frame empty becomes a cell frame full. Let's put you on processing. I need 40 blocks of redstone. Good lord. And you are going to do that, aren't you? Okay. Go ahead and set that up so it's using plain Jane vanilla. No fluids attached. Alright, cool. Ominous ticking of nuclear reactors withstanding here. Or notwithstanding, I should say. And there we go. No, not concrete. Imcrete. There we go. Go up there. I never did cover that up, did I? I almost need another set like this now for Enderium. Because that's going to be a thing I'm going to need quite a bit of as well. But the thing is I need ender pearls, right? I've got 10. And that's including right before the episode, that ender shards, okay. I killed an enderman and got 4 off of a drop on him, so yeah. But one thing I was kind of thinking about is I could just spam some bees, honestly. Because I've got quite a few ender bees. And it looks like they're like almost all princesses. The hard thing is I'm going to want a single fertility trait. That's going to be a little on the hard side to get. Or do I? Alright, let's why am I looking that up? Industrial apiaries, right? I want 5 of these total, so you've got some stuff to make. And now automation upgrades times 4, or well 5. Alright, you got some more stuff to make up. Give me a centrifugal separator, please. Get me a carpenter, please. And I think that'll about do it, but if I just do lots of bees, then I can get ender pearls for days. Using regular forestry, I almost said vanilla, but regular forestry bees. And let's see. Oh yes, I had to add in another rock crusher. I'm not sure if I showed this. Just for diorite. So that way I can keep up on fluorite. Go check out that system here. Oh, we got a spriteling. How are we doing here? Oh, you're finally backing up. Because you need fluorite to empower, I think it's, is it diamantine? Crushed fluorite, or it's fluorite gems, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. Empowering Inori. Dude, seriously? Okay, let's check on this real quick. And no, we should be doing okay. Okay. Just making sure that it's not any weird items stuck on the belt. Which in this version of immersive engineering, any items stuck on a belt are supposed to despawn. Alright, so industrial apiaries, induction smelter. Got a thunderstorm outside. Just heard the winds picking up a bit. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to go up, I'm going to throw some traits on some bees. Oh! Why I have such an intense hate for those things. Oh yeah, every time I try to AFK, they attempt to kill me. Weirdest damn thing. It's annoying as hell. Which right now, with my current setup, they can't. Unless they somehow beat me up enough my hunger goes down. And then I start starving to death, and they're wailing on me. And I AFK'd for like 45 minutes once, because I had something come up, I had to take care of it. And I came back, and I was at like 32 health. I'm like, it's a little too close. Down from 188. It was actually a pretty close shave. But we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 5 of you. And for now, put like the concrete away. Let's put the sash away. I'll mainly use that off camera because it is just so damn fast. It's uncontrollable. Not quite, but close. I'm gonna drink a bottle of wine from my distiller over here, which is an amazing thing. I love Brewcraft. It's awesome. Alright, but let's see. Are you like... Oh yeah, you're back stuff. Okay. I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna run all these damn bees together. Alright, I'm just converting my last pair of princess and drone into a queen for easy transport. Go, and I don't think that had any upgrades in it either. And I made myself a DNA extractor, because, well, why not? Also, can I get like a black hole tank? Oh, I've got several. Nice. Alright, we should be... Yeah, you're just gonna have to wait. You're full. And, alright, sweet. So I'm gonna need, eventually, that stuff in liquid form, so... And you're doing great. I could make more production upgrades if I really wanted to. But they do take a decent amount of royal jelly, so... And I will eventually need to automate all of this. Right now it's just all manual feed. But you know, kind of is what it is. Actually, while we're here... Let's take a peek over... Yeah. How are we doing? Oh my, look at that. I think we're doing okay on fish power. And it's been running full out, so... Something else I need to hook up is this tree farm. Maybe. I don't know. Thing over here is running great. It's actually all in standby mode for right now, so I can live with it. Oak tree farm such as it is. And let's go ahead and head back into the foundry. Did it finally get caught up on appetite? No, it's still running. Okay. I just didn't hear the crusher at first. I'm like, did I finally go through all that? And the answer to that is, so far, no. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and, well, get you guys going like that. we're going to want separator, carpenter, probably the DNA extractor, and then how about the black hole tank that I did not grab out of here? And then one of these guys. All right, nice little line of machines. So you get a queen, you get a queen, queen, you get one, and you. And they're going to be looking for stone now, stone blocks as their flower. So they should be pretty good to go now. Look, more lead. That's right, forestry machines let through light. Righto, so you're going to be insert on the back and extract to the right. Auto output enabled. So combs are going to come out of here, right? They're going to go into the separator. Separator's going to output to the carpenter. And then the carpenter will output its stuff. How about we grab that? We'll do like that, right? Now, get me some more conduits. Nothing else. I'm going to need some of you. I'm going to need some of you. We're just going to grab a couple filters because I'm really not going to need that many. Tell you what, let's go ahead and make another one. And the one thing conduits need is an external storage thingamadoodle, right? Let's just go and put that there for now. Alright, so this is now hooked up. Actually, forgot one thing. New favorite item. Also, I can probably put those away. Oh, and I need to... There we go. I have to hold it once in a while so it recharges. There we go. So any DNA this thing makes will output it into this black hole tank, which I can then craft with because it's, you know, technically in my system. Alright, so this is where the fun begins, right? It's just, I could do it all in a one wide tunnel here. I just don't really feel like it. And we'll put like that stuff away. Very good. Alright. So line of item conduits, you're going to be extract always active. You are my DNA extractor. You will be insert on green, filtered. That's the lavender drones from Benny's. Now I want the ender drones from forestry, right? That's all you'll allow in there, because you're just going to melt down any extra drones you get. This guy here is going to be... should be fine, right? Not sure how I want to get that stuff out of there right now. I might just do that, right? First thing, no, don't connect. You connected there, though. Jerk. Alright, so this is on the back. It's going to be input, so you're going to be insert on blue, filter to... We're going to blacklist the drones because I'm too lazy to look up the combs, right? And then this thing's going to auto push into the carpenter, which I'm going to need a recipe for. Oh, wait a second. I missed a step, didn't I? Because this is just a crafting recipe. And then it's the carpenter. See, that's a little bit of a shame now, isn't it? What I could do... That is, like... No, not that. That. Okay. And you, my friend... Oh, okay. That's what's there. Alright, well, those blocks will go back in a second here. You're going to be extract always active. Alright, separator can go here. And did I ever make a... Yes, I did. A sequential fabricator. You are going to be input to the left, output to the right. Now, give me some pulsating stuff here. I can set some recipes, right? Alright, so this is just like so. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That recipe. You're a plus shape? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bingo, done. Now you're like, I have no power. Okay. Then this is going to extract out of here. So I just need to set that... This guy now to... You're going to be input, not export. You're still fine back inside. Okay. So then, if I go through and... do that, we should start seeing some bees fly around. Oh yeah, filling up rather nicely. Now, give me my automations. Go ahead and automate all the bee things. Oh my, look at you. Okay, so... the honey drops are going to be a thing I have to deal with, huh? Really, I did not know... what is... And they don't even show up in JEI, which is a hilarious thing. Alright, pulsating, right? These guys come from these, which comes from mysterious combs. They have a 40% chance of producing honey. I completely forgot about that. So that will clog up eventually. You are nice and slow, but carpenters aren't really all that fast. That should be okay-ish, I think. Now, only downside is I need a filter from here to here. And you're not going to have anything quite yet because you haven't gotten any bees. It's going to take a while for these guys to start producing DNA. That's just kind of the long and the short. Oh my good lord, look at all the bees behind here. But that should be our interpearl situation. Relatively under control. So how about at Gindustry... I have a production upgrade? What is the recipe for these things, anyway? Each one makes one. Okay. Five of those. I gotta craft a bunch of bronze gears, looks like. Craft some sugar cane. Everything else should be relatively fine. Oh yeah, because I've got upgrade frames. I went ahead and just, yeah, made a few of those in advance. I should have made some of these things here. I'm going to put 2 in each of these. Let's go ahead and put that away. So that'll get this guy going and this guy going. Just need, what, 4 more? That's not bad. Yeah, let's make like a stack of those. I had enough materials. I had to make 30 at a pop. Oh, I never taught these because these are a little bit of a pain to make. Oh. Atomic Reconstructor's going to town. I may also have to make... That's slightly annoying. There's no working animation for this thing in the resource pack. It's just a broken texture. I was a bit wrong on my math. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of those things going. Let's just get a bunch of those going. I love being able to just be like, I want a bunch of these. It's a very wonderful feeling. Can I make just like 4 of those? Yeah. It'll just speed up future crafts of my any industrial apiaries I decide to make. And just for grins, I should get the biogenerator hooked back up. I mean, it's a bit of a joke, honestly, at this point, but... Alright, so that's 2 production upgrades apiece now. Alright, you got 4, and you got 9 honey drops. That's, yeah. What I should do is... Well, let's look up honey, right? What uses are there for liquid? That's Animania. Times 20. Rustic. Forester. Here we go. Carpenter. I can use a fermenter to get biomass. The transposer. And I can turn it into mead from rustic. I don't know if I'm... I mean, I could just make a pretty good size biomass, you know, biofuel production, and turn it all into EU. There we go. That should speed things up a little bit, anyway. So how am I doing on pearls now? Still at 10. But there's a reason. I had all this propolis around. This is going to be a self-contained system. This is just to make some ender pearls for me. Oh, that's right. I never set this thing up to extract. You need this last filter, and you're just going to be a blank filter, right? Yeah, you're not working. I put you on exporter. Blank importer filter, please. Okay. Making sure it's not going to go after these pulsating meshes here. Because that'll be a moot point if I can ever only get like 4 of these in here and then the system hijacks it. So. No, it looks like we're good. And we're making ender pearls now. So sweet. Only downside, there's a broken texture on the fabricator. There's a formulaic assembler too, isn't there? Yeah, formulaic assembler from... Really, I'm missing crafting tables? Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't do that. You can't autocomplete crafting tables. It tends to crash you. Alright, so this is the GUI of the formulaic assembler. And manually crafting tables works just fine. So we have a side config and all that fun stuff in code formula. Needs 40 RF tick. This thing is burning through 20. Yeah, except for the honey drop, I think that the sequential fabricator may be a little bit better. Go ahead and put like that and that away. And I found a circuit board that I had made that I can't put into this machine. This thing has 4 speed boost 2 electron tubes tossed into it. So basically doubles the speed. So that's going to go upstairs for my sticky resin system. And yeah, this should work out just fine, honestly. Yeah, carpenters, there's just nothing you can do to speed them up. They're just a thing that's there. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. And this will probably be the only episode I actually do with bees, because, well, I do have that Mendel's Bees series I'm doing as well. But I just, wanted to give it a shot, right? And we're still at 6%. Alright, well, I can check that off. Next episode, I've got a bunch of spruce wood planks, so I'm thinking we should probably do something with that, you know? It seems like it would be a good idea. And I'm thinking advanced generators. We'll get some syngas production going. Get some more power flowing somehow. And what are you working on now? You're working on lead? Awesome. I want to save the iron for last, honestly. Just because I can. Got lots of lithium, though, which is awesome. And I want to get into ore quadrupling soon. Nah, stuff it. We're going to go straight to ore quintupling. But, thank you for coming out. I hope you're enjoying the series, and until next time. Signing out. Have fun. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with episode 58 of my Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode playthrough. And I found a uranium vein. There's my food hut right there. So, honestly, didn't have to go all that far, which is awesome. In order to get food, I noticed my excavator on the working on iron was done. So, did a little bit of checking around and uranium vein. So my nukes will be going for a long time now. All right, is there any more like ender bros around here? Oh, there's that guy. Hey, you're dead. Keep shooting me. Yeah. Oh, yep. Sucks to be you. Eventually, the thorns will actually knock the bow right out of his hand. I'm not going to be waiting for it. Hey, creeper. And one thing I thought I was just far enough away. I just realized I did not reset my things, my rituals. This is how fast I run with a sash on, by the way. It's a little nuts. So, let's go ahead and get Lucerna going again. And octans. These ones I have to make sure to pick up right away. Because otherwise the item magnet from Cyclic might actually pull those items off the edge, and if they get picked up by any of these collectors, they're going to get devoided out right away. Yeah, I'll take the string, why not? Hey. Look, Skelly, you're naked. Yeah, I should probably get this stuff set up here eventually. Like stained glass is not bad. And we're just gonna toss that stuff on the ground. And despawn timer will take care of it soon. Oh, hi. Yep, you're dead. You're dead. Ooh, dimlet parcel. Thank you. 7 more ender pearls. Not actually a horrible amount. But let's go ahead and head back into the foundry here. You're dead. Probably should fix the elevator shaft, honestly. And hey, stuff is falling around everywhere. Now, it's not been that long since last episode, to be perfectly honest. Let's see, is the crusher still running? No, it's not. Oh, I can come over here without... I didn't need to be in here. I didn't need to go to the basement. Going to the arc furnace. Hey, look. Boron. Alright, so... what is my plutonium at, anyway? Oh, almost 1,400 tiny piles of plutonium. Oh, that's, kind of nice, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking that amount of plutonium. It's a good solid number. But we're gonna get started on a little bit of advanced generators today. So, I need... well, let's go ahead and get the Syngas producer up and running first. So I need a controller, which is not all that terrible. Hey, look, it's built. I mean, it's pressure valve, which is dynamic valves plus iron tubing. Dynamic valves are just tanks plus circuit. Tanks is just buckets, or a bucket plus steel. I mean, there's not a huge deal. Iron frames or iron rods, iron bars, mechanical component. Iron tubing is just basic coils plus aluminum wire. This guy, turns out autocrafting does actually work pretty well with these. So there must have been an update or something, either refined storage or the pack, that fixed the issue, because it used to just burn them up. So that's fixed. But, yeah, I can actually build all this in place. Yeah. Alright, if I dig through this way, how far until I run into a room? Over here. That's actually a decent amount of space. Not gonna lie, I rather like that amount of space. Let's work with that. Okay, this is behind my my block placing area, right? Auto breakers with, well, yeah, they're not filtered at all. But it feeds over here. Well, it actually says chest feeds over to here. Grabs stuff from the auto breakers as it goes, and goes to an inner chest here, which I could probably some stuff in there. Get rid of it. So I'm gonna... oh, well, that's a turbine I'm not using anyway, so go ahead and clear these up. They look cool, but honestly, they are only producing 512 per tick. So, not all that great for this pack. But I didn't feel cheaty by having it running. And it was using up some coal, so... I mean, that's always a plus, right? And here's some of these conduits up here. There we go. Well, let's finish cleaning this area out, shall we? Alright, so I got my room covered. And I'm kind of happy with how it looks so far. I mean, I need to cover that up, but I'll get around to it. I got distracted, though. I put windows through here. I decided it was time to convert this over. So let's get me my angel ring out. And it's going to suck for a few minutes. It's going to fill my inventory up, but break that. Break that. And I'm going to put down a splitting conveyor belt. No. Thank you. There we go. Olives. So, no, that's working now. And what I can now do is that. And over here on each side, I've got refined storage destruction planes on pick up items mode. And then I've got conveyors running through there. So they're just dropping the items onto these things. And those are importing them into the system. So and then with the blocks in the way, I'm not going to be able to pick them up by accident. But it's more of a visual way of, seeing what all is flowing through the system. Or flowing into the system, I should say. Alright, and put a bunch of this stuff away now. And the other reason I did that is every time I opened that up, I kept hearing like 5 ender chests, so I got rid of one of them at least. I think that looks kind of cool. Alright, but into this room here. So let's go ahead and get our Syngas controller. And missing a mixing chamber. Alright, well that's easy enough, right? Oops. It's easy if you spell mixing correctly. There we go. We can have up to 25 in here. Let's go ahead and make like 5 of these things, I think, right? Alright, awesome. 3, 4, and 5. Alright, awesome. So it'll hold steam and carbon in here. Which, it's a good thing. But now I need a way to get stuff into the system. So a fluid, I'm going to need a fluid output valve. Bit of a given. Right. Need an item input. And it looks like it makes pairs of those, so I'll just have those there, whatever. Item output, I don't have to worry about. Heat exchanger controller. That'll actually turn lava into obsidian. Fuel tanks for gas turbine controllers. It's just going to make 10 of those, because, well, I'm going to need them now. And let's get like 10 heating chambers for the Syngas. Mixing chambers, I've got 5 in right now. Exchanger, redstone control module. Get a couple of those made up. And go ahead and get a fuel air mixer going. And a gas mix compressor. Cool, got everything. Awesome. And let's go ahead and get our gas turbine controller going as well. Right, so fluid output. Redstone control. Item input. I need a fluid input valve. I don't think I taught it a recipe. Fluid intake valve. Let's go back to advanced. Make a bunch of those. Make like a bunch of those. As I'll use them up. Honestly, I wonder if it'd be easier just to make the damn recipe. I'm going to need one for my producer anyway. so intake, right? Fluid intake controller. There's that recipe. Gas intake valve. Sure, I'll go ahead and teach you that. Gas intake. Okay. And outputs, right? There are fluid and item outputs. And eventually, whenever I get into the actual generator itself, I'm going to need a way to get power out of it. But it shouldn't be terrible. Alright, so what all do I have for... Alright, we got... give me like 2 of these fluid intakes. There we go. And I'll just put that away for now. Item output's not necessary. Fluid output. But that is. Okay. So, item input. Fluid intake. Fluid output valve. Right, and that's all you need, honestly. You only really need one of these mixing chambers, but you need a way to get items in, you need a way to get fluid in, and you need a way to get fluid out. So for here, it can just it can take just water. So hey, look, sink. You know, super cheaty, but hey, it works. All right, so you should, yep, you're filling up with water. And honestly, I should just put a wireless down. Network. One of you. Transmitter, receiver, and then transmitter. Put those onto my hotbar. You're going to be here. Receiver, linked. Transmitter needs to hook up somewhere along my system. Oh, that's right. I'm trying to right-click a steel door. Stuff just doesn't work. There we go, and you can have that card. And it's going to take another 30-ish RF just to apply that link, but it works. Oop. Then I'm going to want an interface there now. You know, item interface, sure, why not? Conduit. Some of those. And spruce. Because I've got all this wonderful spruce wood planks that we're making up. And let's see, if I go to item input, I can... That in there, there we go. There's a little bit of carbon in there. It's not enough carbon to do anything with yet. Put that down. We're going to tell it, hey, at all times, keep half a stack in stock. Going to extract always active, and you are going to insert always active. We should see this thing start filling up with carbon. Yep, look at that. And now it needs heating chambers. Okay, that's right. I was missing that. But I made 10 of them. Alright, there we go. Now it's burning carbon to make steam. You can bypass the heating chambers if you supply it with steam yourself. So... Yeah, look at that. May not have enough spruce in the system, actually. Let's just speed upgrade this. Can you handle it now? kinda? Yeah, okay. That's enough. And now she's filling up with Syngas. We'll button that back up now. And... you know, whatever. Here. Have that extra heating chamber. Their internal buffers, output configuration. They should be fine. I don't think I need to worry about too much about it. There's a whole bunch of color codings you can do here. But let's go ahead and get ourselves at advanced a gas turbine controller. And what am I going to be at it? Yeah, let's just get like 10 advanced alloy turbines. Because A, I can make the damn things. So, might as well. And also, okay, redstone control module might not be a bad idea on these. There we go. Keep that on hand. See, I did teach you how to make Enderium stuff, but I haven't taught you how to actually make Enderium yet. I'm going to need the fuel air mixer, increase the spill efficiency to 135%. And then the gas mix compressor, which requires the fuel air mixer, but by itself increases spill efficiency to 185%. And fuel tanks, of course. And then I need some sort of battery or whatnot to handle this thing. So we're going to... this is going to be like dead center here, right? Now, each one of these things, these fuel tanks, holds, I believe, 10 buckets worth. Yeah, we're going to hold off on putting that down. Alright, so have I got a controller yet? No, actually, I have not. So where are we at here? Because I just asked it to do a lot of things. Why are you processing iron bars? Also, cancel that one. I did ask you to make this one earlier. It's stuck on the redstone, iron redstone wire here. Cancel that out. You're currently working on your turbines, which is a good thing. And yeah, let's just gonna cancel that out now. Coils, right? Okay. Bunch of these guys. Oh my good lord. See what it's doing here? It's making extras of these. Alright. I knew it was going to act a little weird on me. Alright, so... oh, hang on. Down to our resonator. Okay, you're done. That explains the delay. So can I just make one of these things outright now? Yep. And we're producing those things. But let's go here over to... at generators, right? Go ahead and teach you the basic power capacitor. Oh, look at you. You're going to be a bit of a pill now, aren't you? I don't know if you'll like these or not, because... okay, oh, okay, like spike. Thank you. Yeah, let's just make one of these. Okay, here. Learn how to craft that. And then we're going to try to teach you how to learn that. I'm just curious at this point to see how well she's going to work. That's a lot of plates. Good lord, that's a lot of plates. Look what's built up on the conveyor belt. Might need to make some more presses. Alright, where was I at? Oh, the flux capacitors, right? So, I should be able to make... I can make up to the hardened tier without a problem. Okay. Hardened, reinforced. I want you to use fused quartz, though. Because I have that one on easy automation right now, so... Thump. You can hear the items fall. Almost like footsteps behind you, though. Here. You go into there. Give me a second here. All right. There it goes. So reinforced. Reinforced works fine. All right. And I think reinforced is what I needed for these guys here. Basic power capacitors. Okay. So you can make one of these, right? Each one of those holds up to 1,000,000. So I'm not going to need a whole lot of those. They've got the external storage inside that induction cell. What were these things called anyway? Forgot already. Power capacitor. Just make like 2 of those. Yeah, it says I can make it. Dark steel upgrade in power 5. Hey, there's one. And then the last thing I'm going to need, which I haven't taught my system yet, is at... There's like a power tap or something. Emitter, I think is what it's called, right? Yeah, here we go. String voltage, insane voltage, Tesla, Forge energy emitter. That thing. Alright, fine. Do the thing. Refuse to go into my inventory. Okay, there we go. Are their batteries done? Go ahead and make ourselves a Forge energy emitter. And while that's running, we'll come back over to here. Finish working on this thing. So, gas turbine controller. Right, you here, my fluid output valve. We're actually going to move that tank to, like, say, there. Let's put you guys there. I need a fluid intake, don't I? One of those. Fluid intake valve. Now my turbines themselves done? No. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm stuck waiting on the metal former right now. Stored 5, crafting 5. Okay. I may just run this recipe through like an RF Tools crafter or something like that. Yep. Stored 1, processing 41 of those blasted things. Which is in the compressor. That's with 2 overclockers, and it's just insanely not good. Not insanely, actually. It's... IC2 automation and whatnot is not made for very fast turnouts. Let's go ahead and make a crafter tier 1. You can do your thing for now. So as it says, it's crafting 20 of these, right? Well, I've got, like, a bunch of those there. So what I could do Actually, I just put those in this chest. It should automatically go into the system and think that it's done crafting those. No. This is processing iron bars. So it's actually waiting. Okay. Stop. I've got 10 of these guys now, so I need to turn those 10 into these. There it goes. Got stuck on the redstone wiring thing. And then we'll just go 1 and 2. Get a redstone control module up there so I can turn it on or off. And you say you're capable of producing 9,000 RF a tick right now. You say you're a fluid output valve. That did not connect. Okay, good lord, you're a big one. Oh, it's because all my outputs are disabled. Oh, that green. How did I not get you? I like those ones. They give you emeralds. Still another one flying around here somewhere. Alright, so output, green. I can't adjust any of my outputs. What the heck? Oh, now it's a red output. Okay, you have to right click with a wrench first. Alright. Well then. I learned. I haven't played with advanced generators in a while, so there we go. Always active extract. You are filling up Syngas. Filling up with power. This thing's got a base battery of 100,000 inside of it. But let's get ourselves an emitter now. This thing, the Forge Energy Emitter. Is that? Yeah, this is an induction port right there, isn't it? I just had a bit of an epiphany. What I should do is just... do like that. And put that there in the ceiling. There, that kind of cleans it up a little bit there. We're going to get you. And... HV is not going to cut it, I think, is it? You say on here what you are? No. Just get some of this stuff going, I guess. It was to here, right? There we go. Automatically outputting. Drain your buffer. And Syngas production is kind of holding steady. It's burning 5.9 per tick. This thing is burning 5.0 per tick. Now, question is, I've only burned through 5,000 of my spruce, but that number is definitely going down. But I guess I can deal with that, honestly, for now. I mean, if I want to, like, supplement it, if it gets a little low, I can that in there for now. Yeah, I think we'll call that good for now. Until I actually get more spruce going, this is about the best I can do. So it's burning 254 carbon. I could supply this with steam, and then it would only burn carbon to produce syngas, not to produce heat as well. Alright, so do I have any easier solutions for steam? Okay, I might actually have one or two. Steam dynos work, but they still require fuel, right? So, steam. Steam from advanced generators. Make it a immersive tech boiler. Solar tower. High oven heat. And produce steam as well. I could build an IC2 steam reactor to power this. That would be overkill, and that would get me more plutonium. But that's only an extra 9,000 RF a tick. I honestly don't care if the system stays running. I built it to use up all that spruce wood, honestly. I just had that thought, like, wait a second. That generator's producing less power than fish right now. How is my uranium doing now that I found that vein? I've got, what, 1,500 ore? I'm down to 800 ingots, though. You going through iron? You are. Got a lot of iron to go through, don't you? Yeah, I don't really know what else I, need right now. Oh, redstone ore came in from the laser. I kind of like watching that, though. I like it. It's nice. But, let's see, we're 6970. So, advanced generators really don't have a quest of their own, do they? There was... Craft extreme reactors. I don't think they even had a gate, actually. Which is a little bit strange. Environmental tech I can get into, but I need these structure frames. Interconnect. Yeah, I probably should set up some crafting recipes, right? That's... Oh, good lord. Environmental materials. Right now I know how to make Lawn's Delight. Well, let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and... This is going to need blocks of litherite eventually. There you go. There's our connectors, which require signalum, blocks of tin, and aluminum brass, which I have not taught aluminum brass yet. That'll be another episode. Diodes require magnet-infused gears, powered void crystal, skystone blocks, iridium reinforced plate. Oh, that's going to be all sorts of fun to make. Laser lens. White one? No. Actually, not. White is the... Right? Isn't there like a clear... Oh, yeah, there it is. Clear lens. And... Go ahead and I guess teach us photovoltaic cells, because those are cheap, right? Piezo modifiers require erodium. Alright, I thought I saw it for a second there. Here we go. Connector I've gotten... What do you make with this? Laser core. Okay. What else you got? Clear structural panels or structural panels? If there's any block glass, sure, why not? Go with clear ones. Null modifiers. I'm going to need those, and that is interconnects in the middle. That's the next recipe I want to teach this thing. This is connectors plus modifier component or black concrete. Modifier components is black concrete powder, redstone, and blocks of iron. Or I can just automate black concrete. I'll go ahead and make that recipe and then promptly forget in the future to set up automation for black concrete. Thermal cell. What does that go? What goes into the... nothing. Right then. The Lawn's Delight, though. Accuracy, piezo. Let's see, there's the modifiers. And like void seeds, and I need a tier 5 crafting seed. Ooh, that's gonna be fun now. And speed modifiers, okay. Let's see, you want obsidian and litherite, not a problem. Mica, and slate tiles, bricks, okay. Black alabaster, salt, hardened stone, litherite, okay. So then, that's the modifiers. Different beacons and whatnot. Void or miner controller tier 1. Let's go ahead and teach it that, right? And then the void resource miner, because that's always good. I'm feeling like I'm missing like say structure blocks. Structure frame tier 1. That's what I need to build in order to open up another quest on this. So that thing, boom. I'm missing an interconnect. Okay, so connector times like 4, right? I'm missing aluminum, brass, and blocks of 10. Wow. Apparently, I don't know how to learn. I don't know how to do that. Now, the aluminum brass. How many of those did you need? But you need 4, so 4. Okay, now I can induction smelter this. That is good to know. I thought I was going to have to automate a smelter for that. Induction smelter to that. Load of lag spike here while it searches everything. There we go. Seriously. Oh, look, induction smelter. And yeah, you're all hooked up to the system. You should be fine. God, I had my angel ring on. Alright, so bees are still doing good. They've had a couple life cycles. They're up to 6 drones apiece now instead of 1. Well, they'll eventually start making DNA. But, you know. 72 million. Or billion. Alright. So if I look up... So you just connect it, right? Need 4 of these. This I can make all of it. Awesome. Black concrete. Concrete powder. This one is squid ink, sand, and gravel. Good news is, I've got automated squid ink, too. My fishing thing. Getting tons of that. Right, let's just go ahead and manually craft one of those. Hey, 2 emeralds. Hey, awesome. Oh, there we go. Now, can I make this structure frame here? Maybe, kind of, sort of? Structure frame tier 1. That one. Hey, cool. Got it. And can I make a machine structure yet? Missing iron shafts. Okay. Let's see. That's a processing pattern. Iron shaft will be block of iron in metal former. Good. We're not currently doing anything. So I want to go down to here. Oh, hey, look. It shouldn't take terribly long in order to get this done. We're going to put that away and that. I'm kind of curious to see what a loot chest is going to be like. Onion hamburgers. Eh, not bad. Wow. Well, that's done. Can I make, like, more? Oh, yeah, that's going to take a while, though. But that should be the gate for advanced rocketry. Been a while since I've done a gate. Liquid fuel tanks, 1 seat, and 16 titanium. Which is freaking just awesome. About time I got some titanium. And about time I got access to a new chapter, too. Oh, hey. Color projector. That gives me 10 levels. Project 3D blueprints of various multi-block machines this mod adds. Sneak right-clicking will open a menu that lets you select which one you want to make. Once you select one, simply right-click on the ground to place the blueprint. It'll tell you what you need and where you need it at. Sneak while mouse scrolling will change the layer currently displayed. Alright, cool. And run the command script. Let's complete titanium. Did not pop up in my chat that I started advanced rocketry, though. That's a little bit of a downer. Before you're able to get to space, you can make titanium in the Advanced Metallurgic Fabricator. It can be found in space as rutile ore. And I just got a hamster wheel. Unlimited power. Just add hamster. So next it's like, hey, make a motor. Okay, actually this is informational. Can you make use of either coils, motors, or both? Several tiers, the more expensive ones making the machine work faster, but any given machine will accept any of them. Well, that's good to know. Beef Wellingtons. Not bad. They're both grain protein veg. Saw a weird shadow over there for a second. And now it's like, hey, you gotta make some multi-block machines. Which, actually, I need to build an area for these to go into. And a rocket pad somewhere. 72 billion. Is that 7% yet? Nope. Yeah. It's gonna take a while to fill that thing up. Especially whenever I'm pulling like 16,000 off tick to run this machine. This one's actually done for now, though. So this one by itself now is keeping everything up and going. Alright, cool. Alright, awesome. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Let's put that away for now. Turned out not to need it. Played around with the advanced generators a little bit. Got some Syngas burning going on. It is slowly gaining here, so. And actually, what I could do now, I just tried shutting that, is at our tools, screen, right? Computer screen module, no. Fluid plus, which I tried using on my tanks, it didn't quite work. Machine information, no. So here, text, inventory screen, no, not inventory. Plus, energy screen, plus, clock, fluid, plus, machine information, computer, button screen module. Shift right click on a redstone receiver to create a channel for this module and also set it as the receiver. You can also use this on a transmitter or already set receiver to copy the channel to the button. Alright, so redstone receiver can be one of those. These machine bases are pretty cheap, which is awesome. And I just need some comparators. Times like 2. Sends redstone signals from a linked transmitter. But what I'm going to do is we're just going to set this guy like here. Rotate it around. And we're going to link that guy. Set to channel 2. And then I'm going to use some Ender.io conduiting to make this thing work how I want it to. Let's see. Button. Label. Syngas. There we go. Click that, and it'll toggle it on or off. You can use the Ender.io redstone conduit though to set up a toggle latch on this. So it should work. But thank you for coming out. I hope you're enjoying the series, and until next time, I'm signing out. Have fun.